Good evening, everyone. I was gonna say afternoon, then I was like, it's evening here, so it's evening. Welcome to the Super Mario Odyssey 2020 Bingo Tournament. We are in the quarterfinals of this tournament. I cannot actually believe that it's the quarterfinals. And today, we've got some very good runners. We got CMFP, and we've got AzHarcos, so the fact that they're in the quarterfinals is pretty good. Like, they fought out like 64 players, and now there's only like 8 left in. So I hope that we're going to see. I know that both of these runners are more than capable of winning. So yeah, I'm also joined by BP31.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm also very excited for this match. Obviously, CMFP and Az, two very, very accomplished any percent runners. Of course, not exactly the name of this tournament, but always good to note kind of who might have a movement advantage. CMFP having a sub-hour time at any percent, very, very good, and Az at a 101, also very good. But perhaps going to see CMFP go for a little bit more intense movement at some places, just because he's more familiar with the any percent level of gameplay. But off we go.
Yeah. So looking at this board, we've got some interesting goals so far. We've got some Metro goals on there. We've got a lot of moon collecting, like
Oh, yeah.
32 moon stands, 24 moons Metro, 26 moons Metro, and 100 moons total. So yeah, this board looks like a long board and not a nice and short one.
Yeah, looking at the later objectives, there are 3 snow seaside objectives, 6 moon snow, 4 checkpoint seaside, 4 ground pound moon seaside. The seaside objectives are far shorter than snow on this board. So
Yeah.
perhaps if they end up going there, likely to see a seaside more than snow. But of course, the rest of the board matters as well. So we also got a lot of Metro goals. This board is definitely going at least to Metro. With the 24
Yeah.
Moons Metro Square RC car race completed and 6 checkpoints in Metro. So
Yeah, I think they may have to go to. Okay, no, they don't. Right. So they don't have to go to Snow Seaside, but finish that I'm seeing doesn't look very convincing.
yes,
um,
it's not
so
nice.
we're probably gonna see Snow Seaside. Uh, cause yeah. But honestly, if this board had like a world's peace objective, like obviously we have 5 multi-moons, but if we had like a proper world peace objective, I could see that being a very viable route to undertake. And if they're going to Snow or Seaside, then 100 Moons could be a pretty good option. Like, since you already have like 75 moons for Metro, as your like minimum. So yeah, I could definitely see someone going for 100 moons total. But we'll see. I think
Yeah,
yeah, like
it's
no
definitely viable on this board more so than it is on other boards. But right now, I'm kind of liking column 2, column 4, and row 4. Um, all pretty decently fast objectives. 24 Moons Metro isn't that bad. The worst part is kind of the stickers, but just because you have to go out of the way to a bunch of shops. But I'm kind of looking
well
at
if
that
you
right.
do yeah, there's not a lot of regionals built into this. I mean, obviously you've got all regional coins in one kingdom, but you're only gonna buy like one sticker, right? So and as Hartos is grabbing some purples in Cascade, which may mean he could do all regionals in Cascade. Because I
Or
don't
perhaps
see.
the
Yeah, I
20
don't see
regional.
another Cascade. Oh
There's
wait,
20
yeah,
at
okay. I'm
bottom left.
blind. Listen.
Nah, it's easy to
Okay.
miss.
Yeah, okay. So He could be going for column 3 or row 5. I think row 5 probably looks better than column 3, just because
Agreed.
32 moons sand is a lot. So, but
For sure. Very daunting
yeah,
goal.
Nate Moon's cap is also kind of bad as well,
Yeah,
since you
not
only
only
have like, yeah, you only have like 11 total moons in cap.
you you have to enter at least two sub areas in order to get 8 moons from cap, and then it generally, if it's a very good 8 moons from cap, it'll take you about 5 minutes total. So pretty costly goal, especially because it's a revisit. So
Yeah,
want to avoid it if possible.
yeah. Uh, I think your route could definitely work as like a good outlook. I'm honestly not even sure what I would do, since I feel like this board is just kind of like bad to work with in general. Like
Yeah,
I like row 5 sort of, because you could do all those things within reason. So maybe I'd do something with that.
yeah. The
Um,
worst part of row 5 for me is the fact that there's a 7 8 bits. That's the only real turn
yeah.
off. Other than that, the whole row is very nice. RC Car Race Metro takes a little bit of time, but it's definitely not the slowest objective you could have. And if you go to Seaside, really the 7 8 bits isn't that bad at all. So
Yeah, like you can get like numerous 8 bits in Seaside as well, so that's why I don't think Row 5 is that bad. Um, but yeah, I think your route is probably the best that I can see at least. Um, like maybe I would do something tying in the 24 Moons Metro and the 26 Moons Metro, but that would require the cap revisit, which I'm not too keen on, but if you did bottom right, top left, and row 3, there is some synergy there with like the Captain Toad moons and the moons in Metro. So I could definitely work with something like that.
yeah, for sure. Um, Actually, though, right now I'm not changing my tune, but just thinking about the 7 timer challenges, as CMFP getting one of them, and I believe as getting one as well as the
Yeah,
8 bit moon and cap faster one
yeah,
at least. It
yeah.
can take quite a
Yeah. I do like column 4 though. I think column 4 is a pretty solid goal to be going for. Lots of opportunities to get timer challenges throughout the route.
Actually,
Um,
look, I'm revisiting my route. I think I might actually perhaps swap out column 2 with row 5, because if you're going to Seaside, Seaside has two relatively quick 8 bit moons and then a third one that doubles as a timer challenge. So even
yeah,
if you get any two of those three, that's almost halfway. Well, that's 2 out of 7 8 bit moons for you. So
yeah,
that's good on its own. And then throughout the rest of the game, there's some decent. So might do that instead of having to go to the shop a bunch of times, worry about purple coins and yellow coins for costume sets, and get the 4 extra moons Metro.
yeah. CMFP also got the Cascades Toads there, which means that he's probably going to go for the 4 Captain Toad moons. Um, and given that he's also gotten a timer challenge, he could be going for row 1, and also an 8-bit moon as well, so be interesting to see what he does with like the moons that he's got. The moons that he's gotten, and he also marked off 20 regionals Cascade. So, but as AzHarcos didn't
Personally,
mark that off. Wait, didn't he get like a load at the start? I don't know. Maybe he changed his mind halfway through. How do you win at this? You get 3 bingos. So you want 3 lines?
Yeah, personally, I would avoid row 1, because as we mentioned earlier, the 32 moon sand is a really big goal, a large time commitment, so hopefully he'll be trying to keep that out of his route, and considering he skipped by all of the town moons, he's either going to be defeating Harriet to get back, or just going to get a lot of moons
Yeah.
throughout the rest of the because he will be going a pretty long ways away if he's going for the
Yeah.
10 moon sub area, and then
Yeah.
just
I do think it would be more likely for him to be doing the diagonal column 4 and row 5 as a route.
well, as we're saying this, heading over for IP clip.
Okay, maybe column 3 then.
Yep.
But he definitely wants... Oh, I don't know, maybe...
Yeah,
No, wait. Mm,
this backflip IP clip setup is too far right for my liking, and it's taking him a whole lot of attempts. I'm a huge proponent of backflip IP clip, but unfortunately CMFP not going to be showing it off its greatness at this point. Hopefully he can get it quickly, going for a ground pound instead. Oh, here's backflip. No! Hopefully he can get this quickly, otherwise he's going to be losing a whole lot of time.
yeah, this is really unfortunate to see when someone doesn't get IP clip that fast. Like, yeah, it's just unfortunate to see.
Yeah, right now it looks like his main mistakes are he's too far right for my liking. My setup would generally go a little bit further to the left, and it looks like sometimes he's not even holding neutral on the stick while doing the clip, and that's almost essential for at least the method that I choose to use. So hopefully he's able to sort this out quickly. Oh no, not even. Oh, he's done.
Yeah, so CMFP going to rework his route to think about how else he wants to get into the inverted pyramid. If he's even going to go back in there at all, because he could still change his route as it stands, but looks like he's going to go into the 2D tower, which may imply moonshots.
Yeah, he could also be getting the 8-bit moon here as well.
Yep. Definitely a possibility, since he needs 7. Looks like
Yeah.
AzHarcos is doing this sub-area stand, so he might be getting a lot more moons than he needs, or just wanting the 10 moons from sub-area's goal.
Yeah, Sand has 2 very, very quick sub areas, and a third one that's also has a lot of synergy, but that won't come into play much on this board since the highest regional goal in Sand is 35.
Yeah, the Bullet Bill sub-area has 6 purples in, but it is quite far away.
Oh, I was talking about Jaxi Ruins. Bullet Bill sub areas.
Okay.
I'd almost consider doing that even if you just have 10 moves from sub areas, just because it's very, very quick.
Right. Yeah, I don't really consider the Jetsy one because I always avoid it for some reason.
It's not the fastest by any means, so I could understand that, but there are 8
Yeah.
purple moons, so it can be worth it if you have to get a large regional goal or 50 in Sand potentially.
Yeah. So, yeah, looks like CMFP is going to be doing moonshots here to get the inverted pyramid open.
Yeah, this is a huge time loss, unfortunately.
Yeah. Maybe he just didn't practice IP club a lot.
No,
Did he get the checkpoint?
he did not.
Oh my, no. Now he has to go all over there again.
Yeah, not looking good at all for CMFP right now.
Yeah,
Grabbing
seen some early mistakes so far, unfortunately. But depending on AzHarcos' route, he could catch up by any means.
Yeah, right
But
now,
we'll
has the side of the
see. Yeah, we'll see.
finishing off 35 regional coins, and needs one more moon to exit, but could also be going for the 32, or getting some extra for the 100 moons total. So not certain yet, but we'll see soon after he grabs this moon whether he's going to warp to the Odyssey or collect a few more.
I think, yeah, 100 moons could be very possible for AzHarcos, but the fact that he's leaving suggests column form over row 2.
Yeah, I would agree with
Oh,
that.
and he did timer challenges as well, so probably column 4. But yeah, CMFP eventually entering the inverted pyramid.
As exiting sand at the 14-minute 30-second mark, pretty good sand exit, just as a general baseline for a seaside or snow finish. So looking good on that end. Now going into lake, if he's going for column 4, he's probably going to be rushing Peace for the timer challenges and then finishing off with Captain Toad. And yeah, that's all we can say for somewhat certain right now. Not at all certain by any means, but that's definitely a potential strategy for him. Also collecting some purple coins right off the bat, so maybe going for an outfit or something? Not entirely sure.
Maybe the sticker.
Oh yeah, the sticker, true. Do you remember whether he got that in sand?
Yeah, he did. He got it in sand. I'm still on the fence whether or not CMFP wants 32 moons in sand or not.
Whoa.
Does he's getting like these like extra moons, like the chest moon and stuff, so I know, I think it would be more clear if he decides to get the tail moon. Yeah, I think he's definitely doing 32. Otherwise I don't think he would be getting this moon.
Yeah, unless you're going for the 5 multi-moons, then you would not want to be doing Harriet on this board.
Yeah.
You won't even be exiting sand after getting Harriet. You won't even have the 16 moons required to leave, so...
I think, well, someone asked in chat if he's doing 32, why do he skip so many moons? I think the idea could have been, like, he can get those later in Nightsland or in, like, post-peace state. Like, kind of some weird darker route, but yeah.
An important addition in Night Sand, at least, I wouldn't recommend getting full Peace for 32 moon sand, although it's not a huge time commitment. I think it's slightly faster just to collect a bunch of moons throughout the kingdom. One addition that Night Sand does have is you get access to a really, really quick cage moon in the center. So he could be bypassing a bunch of those moons in order to get more synergy with collecting them later. Definitely a strategy.
I guess he doesn't have to do Sand Peace because there's only 4 moons and like 5 if you count the Goomba moon in the hole in the desert. So yeah, you could easily skip those. Because you can get like 32 moons without even fighting Harriet, I'm pretty sure. Like, I counted them all up, so yeah, definitely not needed.
Yeah, so looking back towards getting Captain Toad from Lake, and has 2 more moons remaining, so likely going to be getting the 2 timer challenges for his final 2.
Right, yeah.
Switching back really quick to CMFP's side, you'll notice he did not get a fall stone when dropping off the cliff, from a really high distance, and that's very tight trick. You only have a few frames of a window in order to buffer the jump and not get the fall stone animation, so hats off for going for that. Ooh, nice Goomba movement.
Yeah, looks like, yeah, just going to get another timer challenge here. These ones in Lake are quite fast to just sort of go for, so no point in really skipping them.
Yeah, I'm curious whether doing what Az did by collecting, by not
Uh-oh.
getting. Oh no,
Oh
that's
no.
he should have cap bounced. Unfortunate. But unsure whether grabbing your cap back from the scarecrow is faster than just dropping down once you're done with the top timer challenge, but definitely worth timing in my opinion.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice to like do those. Right. He's actually gonna fight Nucleotech, which is really interesting. Because he doesn't need peace here. Unless he's done some like 5-head route that skips
Oh,
like Night Metro or something.
he has to go to Night Metro. That's the earliest finish with the 6 checkpoints. That route would be column 3, bottom left, top right, and row 1. So
Don't
could be seeing
don't
that, but I
don't you
am not.
need the warp painting checkpoint if you were to do that finishing in Night Metro?
You do.
Right. And 7-8-bit moons is tough as well because you need like every single one as well.
Yeah. You need all of them up to Lost for the 7-8 bits. Definitely not an early finish that I'd recommend, but we'll see what happens then.
Yeah, so AzHarcos is probably just gonna get his 4 moons from Deep Woods here. And then not really needs much else from Wooded. There's not a whole lot going on in Wooded.
Just gonna grab the sticker, grab the 4 Deep Woods Moon, then do a pseudo any percent route for the rest.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's fine doing whatever he's doing. He could get the 8-bit moon. I can't remember if he's doing those or not.
Unfortunately, Az not able to knock the hat off the dino with the seed first try. Has to go for it a second time, but not losing too much time.
Yeah, that dino's so annoying. Like, he's just irritating. I hate doing Deep Woods and messing around with the dino.
So now CMFP going over to the town, and buying Jaxie, interestingly.
Yeah, if you need a lot of moons and sun, then Jetsy's definitely a good way to get around the kingdom. But he didn't get them. Wait, is that post game? No, I'm pretty sure that's peace. You know the moon that's like gotten from Incapion the fountain? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether that's peace or not. I don't think it is though.
I could be going crazy. it might be a post game moon. I don't really know too much about it. Because I'm bad at the game.
Fishing time. Gonna be
Yo,
going for
Captain Toad Moon and Lucky 2 fishing? Talk about synergy.
Definitely worth doing in every scenario, right?
Yep.
Not a slow fishing moon at all.
What do you mean? It's a perfect fishing moon. Yeah, so I think AzHarcos is just gonna do like the old wooded route because he didn't get Nut Club, so -4 moons.
Yeah. He probably doesn't even need Nut Clip since he has 4 moons from Deep Woods extra anyway. So
Also
likely
true.
he might finish off Spewer and then get the 3 moons right by the checkpoint. Wait, or not. Interesting moon choice for sure, but
The Stravas route? Hog? If you don't get that reference, there's this like weird wooded percent route that existed for like a day where you get this moon. So yeah, that's a fun fact. I'm such a boomer sometimes in the community.
Az needs 4 more moons to leave wooded, so he'll get 2 from here. I'm sorry, he needs 6 more moons. 2 of those will come from here, and then he needs 4 extra after that. So likely going to get these, head over to the nut around the corner, and then grab the 3 buy the Odyssey and purchase the sticker.
Yeah. Also, that pipe sub-area also added to his total of 10 moons from sub-areas, so that's nice, I guess.
Yeah, for the moons from sub-area, he's currently at 6, so if he does the bullet building any percent route for Metro, then that'll put him at his nice total 10.
Yeah, I think he does that in any percent, so should be okay. You need 3 more AzHarcos. But yeah, CMFP is going to do these sand timer challenges. Which is fun, I guess, but still needs quite a bit more moons to be finishing up here.
I'm rather confused why Az decided to get the extra few purple coins from here, because he needs stickers more than he needs costume sets for Column 2. So curious what he'll buy here. Okay, going for the sticker. Smart choice in my opinion, because if he gets 800 total yellow coins, he can just flat out purchase all 4 of his costumes in Metro Shop, which is also a doubly good move because Metro Shop is a pretty quick moon in itself, and if you're getting 24 moons Metro as implied by Column 4, then that'll definitely help you out.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense to buy the sticker there. Just because in like, yeah, he only got like 15 purples, so the sticker's definitely more worth since you only get 1 of those in each kingdom.
Yeah. I am Dan the Manstand pointing out in chat this is already a huge kingdom difference, and CMFP still being in sand when Az is in cloud is a very bad sign. Talking about Az's exits, actually, leaving wooded before the 27-minute mark is very, very good. Could be looking at even a sub 45 pace seaside finish if he manages to play well. And I've calculated, well, quote unquote calculated, but determine the amount of moons he has to get and stuff he has to do in the rest of the kingdoms properly. So that's going to be pretty impressive if it actually pans out, but we gotta wait and see.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see him get like a pretty good time. Can't remember if we've made out his other row, because he's obviously doing like column 2 row 4. Is the other one like column like row 4?
I'd guess row 4. It's essentially the route that I suggested originally, and then he could merge the all kingdoms with the 15 regional coins in loss and also buy a sticker. So pretty good amount of synergy. And APC lost is just only 2 minutes 2 minutes slower, even less than that if you do it incredibly well, than any percent lost. So pretty worthwhile.
Yeah, I'm always scared of doing Lost regionals because it's like they're all in scary places, right? And then you have the risk of like dying, you have like the risk of being plateaued as well. And there's a lot of down
Wait,
throw strats as well, so
there's a hint art there?
yeah.
I
I get
didn't
it in
know.
all moons. No, AzHarcos! It's fine. Actually, no, it's not fine, because that means he doesn't get all the coins from Intat, right?
He should still be fine though. He'll be going all
Yeah,
around next.
there's another hint out in Lost, and there's 2 in Metro as well.
Yeah.
CMFP has gotten 32 moons and has left Lost. Lost? I think he hopes he's in Lost. Left Sand, and he's going to revisit Cat Kingdom.
Eight moons cap.
Yeah, and he should also be getting the Captain Toe moon, I think.
Yeah, but
Does he?
Captain Toad is
He
in.
doesn't need that one actually. He could get it in Lost as
But
well, but it's an option.
Captain
Oh
Toad,
wait, yeah, never mind. I'm being dumb. 8 moons
Captain
cap,
Toad's
so
definitely
yeah, okay.
in the
I'll
fastest
stop
eight.
talking.
So
So yeah, should be getting a few moons here. It's a shame that there's no moon shards goals on this board, otherwise that would work really well. But you do get a timer challenge in cap as well. But yeah.
So Az has 3 stickers currently. So I'd guess he'd get one here. That seems like a pretty quick detour, considering he needs to get all 50 purple coins here anyway. And there's also a pretty quick moon, and then also a shot moon up top. So
Yeah.
but didn't go up top yet. So potentially
No.
looking at a different route.
Yeah, but looks like not to be having much issue with these regionals. Obviously, must be he's practiced. Since, like I said, lost regionals can be quite difficult if you're not familiar with like the movement or even where they are. So looks good so far on his side.
Yeah, APC Lost is very fast but very dangerous because dying will respawn you either back at the Odyssey or at the last checkpoint you grabbed, and it's faster not to collect any checkpoints in the optimal route. So respawning back at the Odyssey is a really big time loss, obviously, and then just doing a lot of the movement can result in getting kleptoed quite easily, because if you grab onto one of the poles keeping up the propellers, then you're going to get kleptoed the next time you land. So you either have to take a death or take the klepto, neither of which are good options. So just a really scary kingdom to get APC, but Az getting through only with 1 extra death to meme tree at the very beginning. So pretty good overall.
Yeah, don't let your I can't remember if he got a checkpoint though. No, he didn't.
Nope.
Oh, wait. He needs the sticker, right?
He doesn't need it. He can get Metro and Seaside, but I think I would have
Oh,
grabbed
yeah, I forgot he's going to Seaside. I was still thinking he was finishing Metro. Ignore me. But yeah, I think you're right. I think the best route that he could have done would be like a all purple coins mixed with like a darker route or something, and get the sticker there, since you like die in the 2D section and then you get warped back up to the shop. So yeah, I don't know. But it's going to be entering Night Metro. Well, CMFP has acquired 8 moons.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Nope. Yeah.
Taking a Night Metro death.
But
I
still multiple kingdoms ahead of CMFP,
can
unfortunately.
go to
So,
Cascade, or am I done?
No, he went to Cascade. He needs a 2D moon there if he wants to get all 7.
Oh, I see. So he didn't. Okay. So he needs the long 2D arrow. Alright.
Good thing he got this checkpoint, otherwise his best backup would have
Yeah.
been to do this S.
Yeah, I didn't actually notice that first time round, but he must have realized later on that he actually needed both of them.
Gee, that's my strat. Oh no, well, that's definitely not my strat. Yeah, I don't take credit for
BP strat is dying.
Doing the spin throw to clear all the coins out of the way, and then doing the vault with the triple throw gets you a lot more distance and pretty quick. And the coins can be really annoying because Cappy will home in on them, obviously. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, taking a death anyway happens sometimes.
AzHarcos not dying in the City Hall bit, which is good, because I hate that part of the kingdom.
Also,
It's good to
grabbing.
do this auto scroller.
No, don't you dare call Mecha Link an auto scroller. 3 cycling is a real thing. As though even though nobody
Sleeper.
actually really good at this game will 3 cycle. Us who are less skilled, i.e. me, will 3 cycle quite frequently. So not an auto scroller.
You've got problems. I've had a 4 cycle before.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
I've also 4 cycled. It's a pretty sad experience.
But yeah, hopefully doing the auto scroll away and getting the 2 cycle. I don't want to jinx it now. If he gets a 3 cycle, it's commentator's curse. Oh god. Uh-oh. Okay, this is fine.
Okay.
See? Auto scroller wasn't even scared.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, seriously.
No. There are a bunch of tiny optimizations you can do for this fight as well, and just getting all of the circles a little bit earlier, I guess, and then
manipulating the Wiggler to go in like the right part of the walls and stuff.
I don't think that's actually a way to get the best pattern, but I'm not.
I thought you mean like just time save.
Oh yeah, well yeah, for time save in general. But, yeah. But now, as here, he's got to get 2 sub areas, unless he gets 1 in Seaside, which is not recommended. Got to get 2 sub areas, the sticker, a few more checkpoints, although he's looking pretty good on the checkpoint front. Got 3 in Night Metro.
Yeah, you sort of get an extra hidden one in Night Metro that like sort of disappears later on, but sure.
Getting a nice scoot clip. And he does need to get 4 extra moons over any percent here.
I mean, that should be easy. That's just like musicians and like, you know. Yeah, musicians, the one that's in like the wreckage and the shop moon. That should be enough.
Yeah, musicians definitely pretty quick. Then moons coming to moons. Coming to moons. I cannot speak.
Why can neither of us talk today? Isn't he in the wrong spot, or am I dumb? No, he is.
Yeah, making it work though. Took a little bit, but as getting the Luigi hit arcs, that'll give her enough for. Whoa, that was a lot of those from CMFP. But that'll give him enough for the 4 costume sets and a moon if he chooses to buy it.
Yeah, those like 30 minutes that he spent in sand, paying off. What do you mean commentating cards? Commentating is very easy. Smile.
But now CMFP, exiting Lake, has to go through Spirit at least in Wooded, then has to do some stuff in Night Metro, but overall doesn't have that much left. He needs to get the 8-bit moon wooded, work on getting an extra costume set. Actually, he could get all 4 in Metro if he really wants to, and he has enough coins to do so as well. So has to get Spear and the 8-bit moon and wooded. Other than that, it's practically 100%.
Wouldn't it be crazy if CMFP just kind of like clutched out with like a like a win? Like he just comes back from like all the stuff that he had to do, like 32 Moons Sand and like stuff like that.
I mean, it's not at all probable, but it's technically possible. Like, if Az takes a long time to get through bullet building or something, and then loses a lot of time there, and then doesn't route Seaside properly and has to do a bunch of random stuff, then could happen, but CMFP does have to make it all the way through Wooded, get some purples for a sticker, so still has a lot left to do, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically speaking, like, he can just sort of do any percent wooded for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, the first main break from any, sorry to cut you off, but the first main break from any percent should be coming up. He'll probably be getting the 2D moon, assuming he knows that it's available pre-piece. I didn't know that for a while. But if he'll probably be getting that moon after Not on Tall Fence. So.
Oh, messing up ramp.
Ah, no.
No, not getting the backflip, I don't think. Is that 2? Okay, he's fine. But yeah, look, should be good from now on. But yeah, looks like he is going in the direction of that pipe.
So going to be getting this 2D moon, then likely dropping down for the nut at the dead end, and then going to get the story moon and continue with that for his 5 multi-moon goal. On the other side of the screen, as working his way through the rest of Metro, just has to get the pool moon, the cafe moon, then people room, and then probably going to be doing some moons from the musician's route. So not much left for him, then just has to finish off Seaside.
Yeah. AzHarcos doesn't have that much to do inside, so should be finishing very shortly.
Yeah, there's a lot of checkpoints along the path to ground pound moons, so that won't be an issue, and then he just has to collect 4 ground pound moons.
Yeah, the 4 ground pound moons should be like easy to acquire, since there's like so many that we get in any percent anyway.
Yeah, honestly, in this case, he might actually skip the rumble room, even though it's that fast. But just there's 2 other really quick ones that are more on the route, and just might be more worth it.
AzHarcos talking to Pauline now. I have like a question about Super Mario Odyssey lore. So, if Power Moons power the Metro Kingdom, right? Then why do these like random musicians just have like Power Moons on them?
We don't question the game.
Okay. Does
They
anyone
just
have
they're
an
very
answer? An even like mildly like acceptable answer? Because I'll take it.
It's required for game development. There we go.
Pog. Yeah, looks like he's got his 24 moons now, so it should be Peepo leaving. And not Misselect Snow, because that will be bad.
So I was looking at a pretty solid Seaside finish, potentially, if he plays well for the rest of the run. And CMFP still has to fight Spirit and get a few more moons down here, actually. And he can get the shot moon.
Hmm.
Wait, did he forget the sticker in Cascade? Did somebody mention that?
I don't think he went to the Cascades shop.
I don't think he did either.
He doesn't. He doesn't need stickers though. Unless we mean AzHarcos. But pretty sure
Oh yeah, I'm.
CMFP doesn't need
You're right.
that. I think he changed his route so that he marked off Captain Toad late. And then realised, oh, that's not what I actually want to do.
So there's Ground Pound Moon 1 from Az. Now we're going to head over to what the waves left behind for a second. What? Nice hitbox. Definitely. I don't think he ground pounded on that either.
Yep, hitbox.
Yeah. So there's his second ground pound moon, and this is his third checkpoint. Is it his fourth? Third or fourth checkpoint. There's another quick one right here. If he gets it, then I'm sure he's at 4. But if he doesn't, then he's still probably at 4.
I haven't been counting, so
Oh yes.
I don't know. Oh, but you got that checkpoint, so. Alright, looks like CMFP will be entering the Lost Kingdom. Well, the Cloud Kingdom, then the Lost Kingdom, then the Night Metro Kingdom. I actually forgot that, like, these shops are separate in Seaside.
As not having the greatest Seaside kingdom ordering, and actually does need to get the timer challenge moon I mentioned briefly earlier for his 7th. But gonna be getting this moon is actually ground pound moon, although you get it with the cheap swipes. Then going to be getting the moon beneath the kelp for the second last moon, and then heading over to the timer challenge to finish off.
Yeah. I kind of always forgot that those, like, cheap moons that you, like, attack the ground with, like, were actually ground pound moons. Like, it took me a while to realise that they were actually ground pound moons.
But here's the timer challenge. Time will end when he collects the last moon.
Poor shimp.
first try timer challenge, hopefully.
Pause jump.
There we go.
Yo,
Right.
let's go. GG's to AzHarcos for finishing with a 48-34. Congrats. I don't know if he wants to come in for an interview, but he's welcome. But until then, make sure you guys follow the runners. This match has been very fun to commentate, so and if you want to see more of their runs, make sure you hit them up on their channels. Follow commentators if you want. Definitely follow BP, but follow me at your own discretion.
Yeah, also follow your tracker. GamePro confirming that AzHarcos getting the W, all of the goals select completed. But
AzHarcos.
no, okay, come on, I made the mistake once. Anyway, finishing up his route, just has to get the 2D moon, and then he can move on to Night Metro and collect all the checkpoints left. Or wait, why is he getting costume sets? No.
Yeah, I mean, he just needs some purple. Well, he just needs some costumes.
But he could get.
He has 800 coins though, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
So there will be CMFP's 7th 8-bit moon. And now globing, yeah, probably not realizing his coin count and gonna get the Night Nitro shop after the construction checkpoint, if I had to guess, but of course, routes can vary. Oh, of course, he's getting 15 read pills and lost. Never mind.
We're both like free head right now. Like we
Yeah.
both completely forgot that was a goal.
Yeah, but CMFP making his work of this early finish. And Az going to be joining us for an interview. How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Yo, GG's. How was your race? Do you want to talk about your route?
Yeah, it was interesting. At first, I'm not sure, but I collected, if you saw, but I collected Cascade Regionals when I first started.
Yeah.
Because I was actually planning to do row 4. No, I did row 4.
5?
Row 5, exactly.
Row 5 was a good row in my opinion. I think I would have done it over column 2 just barely. It was a very tough decision just because I realized, okay, you're going to be getting to Seaside, you have the timer challenge, and then you can also get a quick 2D moon there. But
Yeah, that was exactly my thinking, combining the 8-bit and the timer challenge, and also the 2D sub area possibly. But I just decided that routing 8 bits would be harder, so I just chose the easier route.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, because I was actually wondering about you like just leaving Cascade without like getting all the regionals. That I was like, wait a second. But yeah, you must have changed your route. But I think CMFP did as well, because he marked off Captain Toad Lake when actually like, that's not the route that he ended up going with.
Yeah, exactly. I was scared for a second that he would still go to Seaside, but fortunately not.
Yeah,
The early finish was pretty daunting here.
yeah, there was a lot to do for the early finish. But we kind of talked a bit about the early finish, how we weren't sure if it would actually be worth it. Like yeah, there was a lot of time in the getting the moons in sand and getting the revisit. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it had some potential, I think, and it was definitely scary when you do the late finish and you run against the early finish. You have no idea how far your opponent is from finishing, so I was always a little scared that he might catch up.
Yeah, because for a bit I was like, oh, he's like in wooded. Like if he does wooded like any percent, and AzHarcos like messes up somewhere or something like that, then the gap could close. But he unfortunately had some issues in sand with a IP clip, so he ended up doing moon shards and
Oh
stuff like
no.
that. So there was a lot of stuff that just kind of went wrong in his route that couldn't be helped really. So yeah.
Okay,
Look,
that
he's here now.
sounds
We can
tough.
ask him himself. Hi, CMFP.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I hope everyone was at least entertained.
Yeah. That. I mean, were you like? Let me ask this again. What made you decide on your route? I think you changed your mind. So what kind of led you to do like the route that you did?
I actually didn't really change my mind. I just kind of was all over the place. I figured I was looking at the board and I thought if I avoid Snow and Seaside and 100 Moons and 24 Metro, that like should be fine. And that was only these 3 lines. I thought, you know what, this is fine. In hindsight, it probably was not fine. And then also, I kind of had messy routing because it only occurred to me in the middle of Sand Kingdom that I didn't have to do Wiggler, but then that was like kind of weird to route in because I needed the Metro painting checkpoint and I was already getting peace and like, I don't know, just like the Toad Moons and the timers and everything. It just felt like such a mess.
Right, yeah. I think your route kind of did have some merit. I think the only thing that was a big miss was just like row 1 and column 3, because I don't think 32 Moonstans was like particularly worth on this board. I did like how you worked like will piecing with like the timer challenges and sort of made it so like there was some synergy, but I think overall like it wouldn't have been so bad just to get to Seaside, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. My mindset was I'm doing 32 Moon Sand. I can kind of accomplish most of I can do a lot of other goals at the same time. But the issue was that the cap revisit is pretty slow. 8 Moons takes a while.
Yeah.
I was already in
that was
Cascade
another
for a while, even if I had remembered I needed that 8-bit. Because I was thinking there are 8-bit moons through Metro, so I can skip one. That was my thought process at that point, so I didn't get that one in Cascade. But
Yeah.
then I was like, oh, I am gonna have 5 multi-moons unless I skip Spewer or Wiggler. So this is kind of an awkward position. I guess I'll go for the early finish.
Yeah, because the 8-bit moon in True only becomes like available after you fight Wiggler, so I guess that kind of makes sense why you sort of like went back for it in a Cascade. But was I don't know what else to add.
I am so sad about IP Clip. That just the race I feel was already over. I mean, regardless of the route, I had already. The fact that I needed to go into Inverted Pyramid and I spent at least a minute blocking on the door and then I had to bail.
Yeah.
That I don't think I had much of a chance at that point.
Oh,
So I just saw it through.
Sounds like it could have been way closer without those 2 mistakes already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the IP clip was really unfortunate, but I think in hindsight, would have just done moon shards in the sand anyway if you needed 32 moons. But yeah, it sucks if when IP clip hacks you over like that.
Yeah, I mean you don't expect to get walled.
Yeah, I've done a bunch of bingo practice in the last week, but not. That's it. And none of my boards have actually made me do IP clip, and I didn't even think about that as something that I need to be able to do or should be sharp on. I practice TNT and DSS because those are situational, but Not my peak clip.
Yeah, I kind of figured it could have just been like you didn't practice it kind of thing. But it was still really entertaining, and like throughout this tournament, you've both played really well. So yeah, definitely have to commend you for that.
Thank you. Also, on the Captain Toad and Sand, am I an idiot or like what happened there? Were you guys watching?
I
Oh,
was
the-
watching, but I don't know what happened.
I like.
Pulled up the heartfish, the heartfish.
Yeah, I thought that was Toad. But, like, first of all, the fish would not pay attention to me. The big fish would like was ignoring me as much as possible. Then I thought I pulled it up, and then it turned out to be a fish. And then the another fish spawned, and that one was actually Toad. I wasted so much time on that one as well.
Oh my
Just 'cause of
god.
that.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, the real one really tough thing about your route CMFP was it's really early game intensive. Like the 32 moon sand, 7 moons from 8 seconds. Even for an early finish, there's just so much going on that you have to decide on instantly in Sand Kingdom. Like even the 5 multi moons, you need to decide whether you're getting sand or wooded piece. And if you're getting wooded piece, you still need to fight Harriet. So there's a whole lot to decide on. So pretty easy to place with your route there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Alright, does anyone else have anything final to say?
Well, GG's AzHarcos.
Yeah, GG's. It was a hard board for sure. I was also not sure on my route if it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a few viable ones here.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
board
no
was
great
really
route, but
difficult.
several decent ones.
Alright, well, thank you everyone again for racing. Again, make sure you follow these guys, the very poggers.
Both very skilled at this game, making it to the quarterfinals. AzHarcos will be your semifinalist. So congratulations to you.
Thank you. You're also in
yeah.
the semifinals already.
The other semifinals matches happened so far. But
Yeah.
moving on, today we've got more. We have more action on SpeedGaming, of course, all the time. The rest of the Bingo's quarterfinal matches will be on Saturday, so stay tuned for those. But I've been BP31.
I've been Eden 8.
Yeah, be sure to follow SpeedGaming and stay tuned for all the stuff they have coming up. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye everyone, thank you.